Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, Steve, Clark, what do you think?
Well, I'll tell you what, I like what I've seen from this club defensively. They're forcing a lot of turnovers with their quick hands and ability to play the passing lanes.
Well, you talk about quick hands, but I think it's the mindset of being aggressive and then obviously being active with the hands, tracing that ball so you can come up with deflections that may lead to steals.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. We've got Andre Kirilenko. Ridnour out there with J.J. Barea. And there's Cunningham. And it's Admonson in at the 5 spot.
And I'll tell you what, they might want to pay a little more attention to him defensively than they did on that last trip.
Here is Barea. He's covered by Westbrook. J.J. Barea.
Well, when you talk about Rick Adelman, coach of the Timberwolves, you think of really one of the most successful coaches that the league has seen over the last few decades. 7 years as a player, over 20 years as a head coach. Stops in Portland, Golden State, Sacramento, Houston, and now Minnesota.
To the middle, Durant. Back to Westbrook from downtown. Westbrook missing again. Timberwolves trailed by 3. Barea kicks to Kirilenko. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
And, you know, getting back to Coach Rick Adelman, I mean, he's made the playoffs in 16 of his 21 NBA seasons as a head coach, a winning percentage of around 60%. He's never won an NBA title, but he certainly had good results throughout his career.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Steamsma checked in for Amundsen. Derek Williams comes in for Dante Cunningham. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for J.J. Barea. Durant with it. Now Kirilenko defending. Here's the beat. Back to Durant. Clock at 4. And the foul on Andre Kirilenko. That's his first foul. For the Thunder, Kendrick Perkins. He's checked in for Hashim Thabit. And Thabo Sefolosha subbed in for Kevin Martin. Timberwolves also changing it up. Dante Cunningham's checked in for Kirilenko. And Barea subbed in for Luke Ridnour. Rubio against Durant. Rubio dishes to Barea. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Barea's got 5 now.
He can be dangerous from out there. As a matter of fact, he can be lethal. His first from the arc after having none in the first quarter. Keep an eye on him.
Sefolosha, guarded by Barea. Releases. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, Rubio gets most of his attention for his passing ability, but he's a much better defender than people realize. He's got those long arms, has a great sense of anticipation, able to get a lot of steals and deflections.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Boy, a little touch of style from Westbrook on that one.
Minnesota in the lead. Defeated by the Bobcats in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And that's the kind of loss that sticks with you for a while, guys, because they were probably the better team that night. They just couldn't put the game away.
You know, Steve, you'd almost rather get beaten by double digits than know you should have won it, but didn't.
And going back to Ricky Rubio, for a young player to be a plus defender, you don't see that very often.
No, you really don't. I think it's mindset. It's certain skills that these players that are good defensively bring to the table. He's got excellent anticipation. He's not afraid. He's been a pro since his early teens, so nothing intimidates him about what's in front of him, and that lends itself well to being productive.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Well, Derek Williams really is an explosive, talented combo forward, and that's the big question. Is he a 3 or is he a 4? Offensively, it's not a problem. He can score inside and out. I think defensively, that's where the question lies. Is he big enough to guard power forwards? Is he quick enough to guard small forwards? We'll see.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Andre Liggins, he's checked in for Durant. Martin comes in for Sefolosha. And it's Maynard in for Russell Westbrook. Timberwolves also changing it up. It was Amundsen who's checked in for Steamsma. Kirilenko comes in for Dante Cunningham. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And for Williams, a bit of a logjam. Power forward spot manned by All-Star Kevin Love. One of the best power forwards in the NBA.
Yeah, and with Pekovic playing well at the 5, Williams really has to battle for his minutes. He's still trying to figure out what his best position is at the NBA level. He's kind of a tweener forward, and That doesn't usually happen for a guy taking second overall, but the circumstances are what they are, and I'm sure Williams will figure it out and be productive.
Well, Amundsen's a scrapper, Kevin. He's a guy who's